my first ever Ren Faire a couple of weeks ago, and it was so unbelievably fun. I always knew that I would enjoy going because I love all things like nerdy, fantasy, knew that I would like it, and I did. It was very, very fun. But probably the funniest thing ever happened while I was there. So I was in line actually waiting outside of a stall to go in. I had already been to the stall earlier in the day and I knew I wanted to get these earrings. Super, super unbelievably cute. And the entire stall was cute. All kinds of really adorable little handmade things. I knew I wanted to go in. The entire theme of the stall was this like very witchy stars celestial vibe. Little fairy lights everywhere, adorable. Right in front of me, there was a group waiting for their friend who was in the stall. And part of this group was a guy dressed as a goblin. The lady who owns the stall looks at this guy and she's like, "Oh, are you a goblin or what are you?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm a goblin. Why?" And she points at a sign that is hanging on her stall that's been there this whole time that very clearly says no goblins allowed. Very funny, right? They start like bantering back and forth, hysterical. He's like, "Witch, witch, like there's a witch here, somebody come get her," whatever. So funny. And he goes into his pouch. So she assumes that they're gonna like exchange trinkets. She's like, "Oh, like I've never exchanged with a goblin." He grabs a handful of plastic cockroaches and whips them in her entire stall, like probably 10 plus cockroaches, and goes, "You just got cockroached, witch," and walks away. And she's like, "Yeah, this is why I don't allow goblins." Literally one of the funniest things I've ever seen. When I say everybody who was standing around was like laughing absolutely hysterically. Anyways, super funny. This was my husband and I at Ren Faire, very cute. My dress was thrifted. A lot of the stuff that I was wearing, I already owned. He was wearing a lot of stuff from Amazon, but he 3D printed himself a dagger and then painted it himself. And he also cut this off of a tree on our property and whittled it down and everything and dried it. So pretty cool, very fun experience. And I definitely recommend going to one if you have the opportunity. It's super fun, very nerdy, and everybody is super nice.